All right, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, starting a little bit late. I was finishing up doing some campaign journal notes. But here I am, and everybody's already in the chat, so let's go check them out. Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What were you saying, VMOC?
His heart has been broken and shattered.
But hopefully not his spirit. Oh.
It is close.
Oh, if he keeps up giving knock shit, he's gonna have a broken jaw to match it.
You keep talking trash, you strange man.
That's the voice of God talking. That wasn't anybody's character voice, so.
Oh, damn. Does VMOC have a new character portrait?
Yes. He is not.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Cool.
Now he's serious, VMOC.
Mila, it was me. Shh. Freaking dogs, man.
Riley, don't pester. Come on.
Gonna knock your monitor over.
Perhaps. She's being so cute. Emma, you're not gonna like that. Guaranteed.
Okay.
Cat's drinking scotch.
Oh, yeah. If the day that she chooses willingly to drink scotch, I will eat my pants.
All right. Hey, Dark Force. What's up, man? Okay. So, here we have session 5 of part 7 of the Tyranny of Dragons. I did get another YouTube video out. A bit more editing. I found out while I was editing the video that one of the sessions have none of your guys' audio. So it's just me talking through the whole video.
You're just talking to yourself.
Yeah, that was frustrating because like Twitch only keeps your VODs for I think like 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, they have them. I guess they have everything saved since ever on like a private server or whatever, but I don't even know if I'd be able to get that. I am a dragon. I am called the Death Rambler. Good to know. Okay, so why don't we start out with some character introductions? We have Freddie Bloomington. Why don't you tell us about your character?
Hello, I'm Sauerkraut, and I play Frederick Bloomington, aka Freddy. He's a half-elf who's a mixture of bard from the College of Lore and a hexblade warlock. This makes him quite the jack-of-all-trades type. And recently, he is overwhelmed with joy at reuniting with Ureva and Noct, and to find that none of his other companions had died besides Hawkeye, who had chose to give away her life. But in Hawkeye's stead, he's worried about how Rosemary will fit to the party for many reasons. He's also growing a little wary at all the infighting and wishes his companions could somehow keep their eye on the bigger picture at hand.
Ooh, very good introduction. Thank you for that. On the other side, VMOC, why don't you tell us about your character?
Hello, I am Old Jarhead. My character is VMOC, a Goliath barbarian from the Sword Mountains, who
Originally left his tribe at the behest of the lead shaman to find a downlander and do battle with him and reclaim his lost
honor, stave off some calamity that had something to do with a horrible rising sun that was besmirched and ugly-ated in some way. Little did he know it had something to do with the whole story of Tiamat, but he has somehow come to understand this, and he's confused and made ties to Ureva and became conjoined with her and this other tribe, and she got lost, and he found out that she gave away her soul, and he was angry, confused, and now he's face to face with this ugly, not so ugly, but angry, because he doesn't think Not is ugly. He finds him rather
I'm gonna
attractive.
say,
How'd you
the two of you look very similar almost.
You know,
Got a bit too much hair.
you know,
This is actually a barbaric mating ritual that's going on.
not really. You know, I mean, he's you know, he's man attractive. You know, I mean, but he thinks Ondar is fucking hideously ugly. But you know, but Not is not ugly, but not attractive in a sexual way. Just, you know, I mean, you know, but he's unattractive in a, you know, that alpha male way. You know, two alpha males cannot exist together in the same space, and something has to give. But anyway,
Freddy looks down at his shoes.
But he is angry at what has transpired and his failure to protect Ureva, and he's angry at Ureva for cheating death, as he sees it, because Goliaths do not cheat at anything, and that is where he stands. He's confused and angry and saddened and all the negative emotions involved.
Yes, a trying time for VMOC at current moment. Uthar, why don't you tell us about your character next?
All right. Well, Uthar is the swashbuckling rogue storm cleric who is currently going to let people fight. That's sort of all he's got going on right now. Is he wants to watch VMOC beat up this stupid orc who's talking a lot of trash. He's at this point trying to figure out how far he is from the coast so he and VMOC can go get on a boat and start sailing the world again as pirate slaying duo of anti-pirates. I'll also be running Nock, who's looking for some admittedly probably dead druids to save that the trolls have been a problem with. But he also just found out about Ondar and is in quite the mood about this Goliath disrespecting his memory by just carrying around this shield without really appreciating what that shield means. So he's in a mood.
Oh, yes. All right, moving on to our next character. Big turning point recently in her sessions. Rosemary, why don't you tell us about your character?
Yeah, hi, I'm Otto. I play Rosemary, who is Hawkeye's sister, reincarnated in her body. Hawkeye gave up her soul and her life for Rosemary to come back. And she is a grave cleric. And she is kind of upset at VMOC and Noct fighting. Like, she doesn't understand why people would be fighting right now, because there's a dragon about to be risen. Like, we need to run, we need to go, we need to go. And so she's trying her best to stay calm, but yet they keep on arguing. So she feels a little upset that she broke Ureva's word and staying back and not trying to be involved a little bit since she is new. And it wouldn't get very many, how do I say this, like, good reputation within the group since it's somebody else in Hawkeye's body. So she's just trying her best, but then she made the ground tremble and thunder. So she's going to try to step back after this gets done, or have Ureva or Freddy do something. She's getting irritated.
Yes, it's an irritating situation. And last but not least, Ureva, can you tell us about your character?
Hello, I'm Nicole. I play Ureva Galanadel, a Wood Elf Ranger of the Horizon Walker subclass. Recently, in the second coming of her life, so to speak. Ireva has gone through some physical changes and has recently reunited with her party after being brought back from the dead by the Raven Queen after agreeing to give her soul to continue her mission. So Ireva is struggling with patience at her party members' reluctance, even though she did expect it. And, appreciative of those who have accepted what happened, and is more focused on simply completing this than ever, as one that she had called a friend agreed to give up her soul as part of a deal for Ireva to come back. So she is sick of wasting time on useless squabbles, as she sees it, when time is precious, as she feels she feels the return of Tiamat, and she knows how close it is, and she felt the grasp of Tiamat in the afterlife, and she's pissed that they're just wasting time and drawing attention to them fighting.
I love it. I love it. I love the character introductions. It's funny though, like if you all weren't so good at roleplay, this would be such an edgelord fest. Because everybody's like, oh, we keep wasting time on useless squabbles and everything. It's like if we were all neckbeards, like it'd be a completely different tone. I love it though. Yes, the roleplay in this campaign is just absolutely fantastic. It has been so wonderful to be able to be a part of this. I'm happy that I'm able to give you guys the environment in order to do this stuff and sit back and just enjoy. But last time on the Hoard of the Dragon Queen, our heroes were split. Excuse me. Yes, our heroes were split. Some out in the woods, some within the hunting lodge. They had been...
No, we're all out in the woods.
Yeah, now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he's going way back on.
Yeah, I'm going back.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Previously.
You just calm down and let him
yes.
talk.
So some out in the woods, some within the hunting lodge. They had been split up because of a fight taken out in the woods just beyond the teleportation portals which took them here. And with a few different things happening, some seeking vengeance upon those in the hunting lodge, others just trying to make sense of what they are going through. They each made their way to different ends of this area. Vimak, Uthar, and Freddy had all found each other and made their way to the hunting lodge, seeking to begin starting it aflame. And their quick reconnaissance was almost discovered and broken up. But quick moving and quick thinking brought them back out and hid behind an illusory wall. Upon the entrance, where the trolls were out and about searching for the party members, and only a few cultists were outside preoccupied with other things. And the other end, Hawkeye and Ireva had crept out from their death den and had been stashed in a nearby storage, a shed, a stables, actually, where a number of dead bodies were stacked up, some missing limbs and missing body parts, the omens of which are probably best left from the mind. And during their escape, a lone cultist was alerted to something going on, but immediately fell dead to Hawkeye's new form and the actuality of being Rosemary now had stolen his life from him. But not before a bear came charging from the woods. and in the confusion, melded into naught before their very eyes. And so Ireva once again came to know her old friend, Not, who was ushered out back into the wilderness. And so, back at the lodge, it was Freddy who took down the illusory wall and thought to act as one with the cultists, for they had not quite been discovered yet. Walking out proudly and defiantly, seeming to belong there, he began barking orders to Vimok and Uthar to come with him. They didn't like this tone and would not obey. And a singular cultist, a dwarf off to the side, took notice of this and began watching with some suspicion. But quickly enough, they followed and made way to the edge of the forest, where Ireva, Hawkeye, and a familiar face were noticed. Moving out into the woods, getting deeper into the brush, they made acquaintances. And it was here that Noct was once again reacquainted with his allies and some new faces. It was also here that it was discovered Ireva was alive, with her hair now stark white and Hawkeye's body next to her, but was not Hawkeye. Some divisions began drilling their tentacles into the group's trust. Vimok did not like the abomination. He had lost a lot of faith and made claims that the tribe was now broken. And there was no more tribe, only singular tribe members. He would finish what he came here to do, and once that was done, there would be decisions to be made. And so Ireva, once happy and glad that she would be among her friends again, had some other thoughts creeping in. They all needed rest, and so they made off to a more secure part of the forest and made camp. The sounds of giant feet moving off the distance to them. The trolls had been unsuccessful in discovering their location. And on the morrow, they awoke to a calm, or I shouldn't say calm, to a quiet but tension-filled morning. And so that brings us to the present moment. We stand here in the forest where Vimok and Uthar, or Vimok and Noct, I should say, had gotten into an argument over Vimok holding Ondar's shield. The news of his old friend perishing, and quite possibly, even probably, now being an undead abomination raised by the Red Wizard Osbar Ajas, Noct would like to know that his friend has been taken before casting judgment. And this is clashing with Vimok's attitude, his whole reason for being down here, to make battle with this man. The whole reason for him leaving his tribe, his original tribe, and joining with these others, being in pursuit of the long blonde-haired man, the yellow hair. And as the two are arguing over the fate that will befall Ondar. Hawkeye seeks to break up the tension.
I'm sorry, who?
I keep thinking Hawkeye. Rosemary.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for correcting. Rosemary seeks to break the tension. And with a crack of thunder and a shout, the rest of the group suddenly realizes the volume that they have been speaking in. And they quiet down and take a moment to listen. And it is at this moment that they hear some shouting a distance away and movement of heavy footfalls through the trees. And so I ask you, heroes, at this moment, with this new information, what do you do?
Oh, I thought I didn't shout.
No, you just created an earthquake and lightning. So much more subtle.
Yeah.
Ireva would conceal herself and look for the source of the footsteps with bow and arrow in hand.
Rosemary looks at VMOC and we must go. It's no point in trying to argue over things. There's a bigger picture at hand. My sister gave her life to stop this being, and we're just making time like it's nothing. We need to go. And then she'll walk over to Ireva.
She's hidden now.
Oh. She'll walk to Freddy then. Freddy, please make some... You know both of these people, right? Please talk some sense into them. I mean, I know I'm new, but...
Sorry, Nomad.
Knocked. VMOC. How about we take our frustrations out on something that fights back? Something that we all share as a common enemy. And something, as VMOC has put, is undying, and he contests those words.
VMOC glares down at Noct. I don't know how tall Noct is, and looks. Noct's got a hold of the shield still.
Yeah, we are still fighting over the shield currently.
VMOC glares at Noct and then looks at the hand on the shield and just raises an eyebrow and tilts his head and then says, "Do we fight them together, or do we fight over the shield and then fight them? You decide."
Ireva will sneak. Yeah.
I feel like if he doesn't actually see anything, he's still holding onto the shield. He's just gonna kind of stare back slightly up at you, because you're 7 foot. I don't think I made Noct 7 foot. So
he is 7
you're
foot 8 inches.
Yeah, you're probably almost a foot taller, because I think Noct's probably in his mid 6s.
Noct is 6'2".
There you go.
265.
He's still holding the shield and just kind of staring right back at you.
He's not jerking it. He's just holding it, right?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Come on, phrasing.
Jesus.
Come on.
Wrong campaign.
He's really you had to know what you were doing there.
He's in the moment. He's not thinking along those
I'm
lines.
so sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Giggity.
Yay!
All right, so as you are standing there, you hear the movement begin coming closer, the breaking of branches and loud stomps.
Decide.
What direction, Nomad?
The southwest.
say Rava tried to get Freddy and Rose's attention, but you two were having a thing, so.
Just not trying to talk over him.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess if it's loud enough that it's not like even a check to hear it, then he would probably notice well enough. Especially Uthar would notice and step up here and kind of nudge VMOC, and Noct will see that, and he will not let go of the shield so much as kind of push it, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Kind of push
that's
it back
fine.
into you.
Right. Very well. After we take care of them, then we will decide.
He leans down to pick up his greatsword that he put down and says, "Oh, we will definitely be having words about this."
Very well, whatever. I will kill more than you.
Does anyone besides me have access to fire or acid damage?
I do not. But I can aid you guys in battle.
Freddy, perhaps you can set an arrow at a time on fire if I stick near you, and I can be of use in that manner.
Well then, it seems like we have to focus down the target that I hit. Noct, VMOC, please distract as many of the trolls as you possibly can. Uthar, Ureva, hit the troll that I'm hitting with my flame blade. Try to kill the little things first. The trolls will just regenerate, as we've seen.
And stay back.
Rosemary, keep us vertical. And stay off the front line.
All right. At this time, you may all place your tokens anywhere within that green square.
Uthar, what are these big words he's using?
Rava is gonna go here.
Oh, wrong voice. He is trying a strategy. Here is strategy for you. Don't get between multiple troll. This word pretty bad last time. Oh, and he leans down into the fire and picks up a stick that he puts in it and hands it over to you. And says, "And hit them with the fire."
Okay.
Yes, I was planning on that, yes.
Ureva will
good.
look at.
Hit with fire.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. Ureva will look at Freddy before walking away and say, "I will not be on the front line this time. I must be smarter, as I will not be having the same option I did previously." So she'll head up to this tree here, and she is going to, I can roll for it, but she's going to conceal herself once again.
Okay. VMOC, I gave you a flaming club.
Good.
Fire stick. Hit him with your fire stick.
I don't see any flame damage on it.
Yep. Fixing that.
Okay.
I'll give you a 1d4 fire damage on that.
Would like to go there. And make himself big like bear.
All right. Flaming club, 1d4 fire damage in addition.
Noct will, because I cannot move him, but he moves up sort of with VMOC to the front line.
All right. Did you want to do Noct, or did you want me to control Noct?
No, I can.
Okay.
I can run him. I remember how to run him.
Okay.
Move to, then hit. Luckily, they're very simple in comparison to a caster.
So that is his stat block. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
So as you are all moving about, preparing for this fight, suddenly you begin seeing it. Great trolls moving through the trees, pushing away branches. You also see some smaller figures flitting about their feet, dodging beneath the brush. Ambush drakes. You spot 2 trolls and 4 ambush drakes.
Oh, good. The mortals are thugs.
And once they start breaking through the trees, the trolls slow down, pointing with great clawed fingers at each of you. And they shout and troll, "There they are! Get them!" I need everybody to roll initiative.
Remember, focus the
Second
little
one I
ones
roll.
first. Those ambush drakes can do a lot of damage real quick.
That second one was Nox. Boy, he's not feeling initiative.
Dexterity check?
That's what initiative is.
Yeah, but Nox doesn't have
Yep.
that, so I just did it as
Got
the
it.
raw
Okay.
check.
Well, I can roll this initiative. Yeah, it is +3. Okay, so 5.
Yeah, I mean,
That's all.
Yeah,
That's all
we're good.
initiative is.
We're good.
that's,
We're good.
that's on him.
That's all initiative is. This is a dex check.
Yep. I mean, unless you want to really get into it. Okay. Get rid of all these extra initiatives.
So question, you did write us about the 2 spell things, so is it the leveled spell has to be a bonus action in order to
Okay.
do 2?
So I did more digging, and
I think you're wrong.
yep, I had some bad information. So you absolutely can cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn. The only time it's an issue is if you use a bonus action spell cast. So like if you cast Healing Word, you cannot cast another leveled spell. It has to be a cantrip.
So basically, the only time you can use 2 leveled spells is if you have something that allows you to do an action surge, correct?
I mean, yes, but to be really technical, you have to have something that allows you to take 2 actions.
Got it.
An action surge allows you to take 2 actions.
I think the only other exception I can think of is a sorcerer using Quicken spell.
See that I don't think that would, because what Quicken spells is it changes the time to a bonus action.
Yeah, it would actually like be changing it so that you're locking yourself out of other spell cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to be a wizard fighter,
yeah, that's the
I don't know
only,
how else you get actions.
that's like the only thing I can really think of is if maybe you have haste. If haste gives you an action, or else action
Yeah,
surge.
haste does.
Okay, so only if something gives you a second action.
Yeah.
Alright.
But actually, haste does have a bunch of very specific restrictions on the action it gives you. So I don't actually think you can cast a spell with it. I'd have to double check. I think it only gives you...
I don't see how you could do it though.
Yeah, it is kind of confusing, but it's literally from Jeremy, the maker of 5th edition. On his Twitter account, he actually went in depth. He said you absolutely can cast 2 fireballs provided you have enough actions.
I don't like Jeremy Crawford to begin with. I think
No?
he's a. No, I can't stand the guy. I can't fucking stand the guy. So anything he says, I think I throw the bullshit flag for. So
I mean, there's definitely room for DMs and what they want to do. So I don't know. I'd like to play it rules as written first, and then I can't think of a whole lot of ways that you would be able to, but I want to at least...
Yeah, I don't think that this party can do that at
I
this
want to
point.
at least give the players as much freedom to do what they want to do as possible, so... Alright, anyway, start of initiative order.
Before we would have begun, Freddy would have cast Armor of Agathis on himself. Can I still do that?
Yes.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Yep. Don't have any pesky paladins questioning whether I'm using spells.
that's why you let him die.
We still have... Vimok, Uthar, and Nox still have 8 on them, Nomad. That's an
Do we?
8-hour... Yeah. I did it in the... Or Uthar did it in the morning so that we would have it for the full
that
day.
came from Uthar. That's why I was confused. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
I was
thought
like,
it came,
wait a minute.
Yeah, I
He
thought
had
it came
more HP.
from... Okay, that's my bad. If you want to put that back on. So
Yeah,
now
it
to
is.
60.
It doesn't work properly. The code on that gives us temp HP, so you had to do it manually.
I think I changed
Oh, no,
it.
you know what? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
Let's
changed
see
it.
if it works.
Okay.
Okay, there it goes.
That is nice because I was going to do that, so now I don't.
Yeah, I thought
Yes,
it came from
please don't.
Rosemary.
That would be a
That's
huge
why I was
waste.
confused.
Yeah.
It looks like it affected Nox, but not the other 2, so you'll have to fix that. It says max HP, but it didn't seem to actually do max HP
Yep,
effect.
I got it.
You jerk.
Yeah,
I will
it doesn't
do
actually
fast
change it.
fire
I have to do that manually. Okay, Noct is at 60, VMOC's at 64, and Uthar's at 62.
Perfect.
All right. Yep, that's my bad.
No worse.
We know.
I'm just glad I caught it before. 'Cause
We know it's your bad.
I'm sorry, apparently I'm just being a jerk
Jeez.
today. I trust
in
you
a
to know I'm
mood.
not serious, though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like with this group, my sassy side has come out more and more.
Sadly.
Okay. Rosemary, Noct, Ireva, and VMOC, please make me perception checks.
Alright, Captain.
I can get that for you. I'll push it.
Oh, thank you.
No, B-Max, like, too busy looking at Nog.
Oh. Give him the up downs.
All right,
No.
Ireva.
Blaring, I should have said. God, you all are I'm telling you, man.
I feel like Jake and I
Ireva,
just try and out.
You hear
assuming this is
movement
more
coming
than-
from the other side of those trees. And suddenly, bursting from the tree line, comes an ambush drake who is going to bite at Rosemary. And it is blocked. Rosemary, you have received initiative.
Yeah, so I'm gonna target. Let's see. So this person's right in front of me. Alright, I got an idea. So for me, I'm going to target not Freddy, and I want to say Uthar because VMOC can do a frenzy. No, I'll do VMOC instead of Uthar. I'm gonna cast Bless.
Okay.
So I'll put that on them.
There we go. Freddy, Noct, and VMOC each receive a halo of radiant light above their heads. They are blessed.
SWAT that.
And then I'm going to take the opportunity attack and move. What's my speed again? Sorry.
Should be 30.
30. And I'll move back here because that's where I wanted to go in the first place because I thought they were coming from southeast instead of southwest.
All right, the ambush drake is going to bite at your legs as you move by. He scores a critical hit.
Can I use my reaction to not make it a critical? I have something like that.
What do you have for that? Do you have like a guardian emblem?
I have... What is it? It's Sentinels at Death's Door.
Sentinel at
Then-
death's door.
Centennial at Death's Door.
Yes, you may, because you can do you can do reactions on your turn. So go ahead.
Okay.
So that is no longer a critical hit. I'll make another attack to get rid of that critical. All right. Rosemary, you take 4 points of damage, and you fail concentration on your bless.
Shoot. Dang it, okay.
Anything else? You have a bonus action.
No. Oh, my bonus action, I don't need to do anything because all my cantrips are pretty much actions, it looks like. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Uthar, you've received initiative.
Alrighty, seeing Hawkeye get bit, he's gonna hop over here and get himself in between those guys and
Can't move over the tent.
over the tent. Well, how about that?
You only have speed of 30.
Yeah, but I can cunning action. If I'm allowed to
Okay.
move there, I'll just.
Well, I mean,
Sure.
you can move through
Always-
Freddy's
always
space,
going
so
fast.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right.
There. I mean, he doesn't need all that speed for how far he's going anyway. So either way, all right. And then we'll take a swing with Rapier. Come on.
That's a hit.
And since he's fighting by his self with it, gets his sneak attack damage.
13
then
points
watch one.
of damage.
And then just to get everybody in the middle, he's going to take a step to here just in case that thing tries to go around him. That is, I think, plenty for him.
Okay. Freddy, perception check, please.
I'm assuming nothing.
Yes. Okay. All right, VMOC, you're up.
VMOC will go into a rage.
Okay.
He will look at Noct. There's a four-armed beast somewhere. He is mine. And he will. Damn it, Jim. We'll move to here. We'll make a swing at this little lizard dog. Of course, missing.
Critical fumble.
man.
Hoping that Noct didn't see it.
You twist your ankle and have half movement speed and cannot charge for 1d4 plus 1 rounds.
Okay.
All right, so for 2 rounds, you have half movement speed.
Ow. Make a second attack. Wow. I'm off to a great start.
That's
Off to
a
a great
marked
start.
increase,
The
technically
ambush
speaking.
drake dodges from your swing.
You need a new dice color, brother.
It's happening right now.
Good.
And he's not in a frenzied rage because yet. That will be the end of his turn. Wait, I think I have to do that when I go into a rage. So I didn't declare it, so that's the end of his turn.
All right, Ireva, you're up.
All right. Ireva will target the ambush drake right in front of Uthar. And she's just going to shoot an arrow at him.
$11 points of damage. You kill the ambush drake. Svenster gives ambush drake 4 advantage.
That's a shame. Don't know where that one is, but I don't like it.
Ireva is going to quickly move up this path. So she's like skirting around the tent. I'm just trying to do and like conceal herself or attempt to conceal herself. Yeah, in this tree.
Okay, hide is an action, so you don't have an action.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we're in combat. I've never actually tried in combat. That's fine. She's just gonna be here. So, she doesn't actually see any more enemies, but she will, Rosemary, directly south. I believe I hear something. She wouldn't see it because the tent's in the way, right? Like, is that tent there?
You know it's there. You're just the only one, so.
Okay, so I do know it's there. Perfect. So if she knows it's there, then I'm gonna have her move. How much did I already move? Shit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So I have 5 feet?
Yep.
Okay. If I move here, can I actually see it?
Yes.
Alright, so then she'll target, and she will, her bonus action, activate her planar warrior, and loose her second attack on this strike.
That's a hit. 17 points of damage.
Alright, and then that is going to be her turn.
All right. Ambush Drake 4.
Sorry, she would have shouted a warning to Freddy as well, but I don't know if I have time now because I ended my turn, so. If I don't, that's fine.
You can.
Okay, so she, Freddy, you're southeast. There's another one.
All right, Freddy. You're up.
Freddy's gonna move.
All right, you see the Drake crouching down in front of you with an arrow poking out.
All right, it's gonna target him with Eldritch Blast. Launch 2 of them at him.
That's a hit. 5 points of damage.
I said 2, so I'm rolling
Yep.
both.
Overkill.
Yeah.
Big dead.
All right, well then, let's do a little bit of math here. That's there. Okay, so he's gonna use the rest of his, well, not rest, but some more of his movement to go here. And as a bonus action, he's going to give VMOC inspiration because looks like he needs the help.
Shame inspiration.
Shame inspiration.
That's all of his actions.
All right, Troll 2.
Here they
5,
come.
10, 15, 20,
Oh, here they come.
25, 30.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Gonna use a dash. 5, 10 to get there. And then okay. Knocked, you are up.
Well, seeing as that troll came to knocked, I think he's gonna have to put a hurt on it. I want to rage. Yes, there's no point not raging. Didn't really talk about it, but does he get the choice to be bear, or if I rage, I am bear?
When you rage, you are bear.
Okay, so actually there is a good reason then not to necessarily. What's there it is. Sorry, I couldn't find great sword. I wanted to see what the damage on that was. Nah, fuck that. Go become Big Bear.
All
Right.
right.
Show VMOC how it do.
Ooh.
So he's going to rage, which I'm going to keep track on my notepad here, and that's his bonus action. So he is going to swing away on our friend troll number 2 here.
It becomes a large creature.
Mm-hmm.
Big Bear.
I can barely believe it.
See if this. Okay, so I did not think that was gonna work. That does have. He has the bless, but it doesn't understand that. So I'm just gonna throw a D4 in
He
there.
doesn't have
also.
bless.
He didn't get. I thought.
Rosemary failed her concentration check.
Oh, sorry. I ran to grab my coffee because I had forgotten about it. And I missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
William,
Cool. I just wasn't sure if because my sheet is not necessarily the one for the tracker, if that would have even worked. So. Cool. That's a swing and a miss. This is his free swing. Hey.
That's a hit.
Oh,
That's a grisly hit.
not a ton. Well, it's not a ton of damage.
7 points of damage.
And then his one extra swing, extra attack.
That's a
Hey,
hit.
it still gets in there. And there we go. That one, unfortunately, is minimal
6
damage.
points of damage.
And he makes the big bear like as he starts clawing in and getting some flesh in the game.
I like that bear picture.
And that is going to be it. It's a bit cute comparative to probably the gore he's now covered in as he's carrying something.
Cute.
Oh, right. I can't end my turn because it's not technically my turn.
Yep. Troll 1 is going to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, and 10, 15. Dash to get there. Taking... Always
Whoa.
burping. Always burping, sorry. Taking us back to the top of the round with Rosemary. You there, Otto?
He's muted.
Oh.
Oops. I was saying I'm gonna try this again
All right.
and cast less on those 3. And then untarget. And then I think that's it, because I don't want to move.
All right. Uthar, you've received initiative. What are you doing?
Uthar is confused by Big Bear, but can't see any of the other the drakes. So I think he doesn't really want to get punched. He's gonna move to here. And let's just do a sacred flame. I really would have loved to see one of those friggin' things, but he does not see it. So we're gonna sacred flame on Troll 2, as I'm hoping that's the one that Fred's gonna light on fire soon.
That's a successful saving throw. He does not take the damage.
Control. That's gonna be enough. Yep.
All right, VMOC, you've received initiative. What are you doing?
You got this, big guy. Don't mind the weird bear that's now here. It was Orc. He's trying to show you up.
Jarhead, you there?
Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
Is he muted?
No, I don't think he's...
Doesn't look like he's muted. He might just be away from the...
Yeah.
Yeah, his portrait
His
has
internet.
disease.
Hello.
There he is.
Oh, there we go.
All right, VMOC, you are up.
I had to step away. Sorry about that. That went quickly.
Well, luckily, your movement speed situation doesn't matter. They came to you.
Yeah, so VMOC is going to swing his burning club at this troll and that's standing there. Troll 1.
All right. Swing and
Heck
a
yeah.
hit. Your flaming club smacks into the troll. The embers on the club dousing its arm in flames. And you deal 8 points of damage, including
Take-
some fire.
Yeah, he will take his second swing at the same troll. Ah! Stand still, you ugly undying thing. It will make you pay.
You have inspiration if you want to use it.
Yep. Do you want to use it?
What's the die?
D6.
Yeah, what the hell?
All right.
Pretty good chance.
Already said.
I guess then.
Still blocked.
Oh no.
Big
Oh, well.
control.
You foul beast. You will pay.
All right, Ireva, you've received initiative. You see these 2 trolls making their way up.
Right, so seeing... And they've only attacked Troll 1, correct? Sorry, I had to get up for a second.
Troll 1 got just hit by the fire. Troll 2 got mauled by the bear,
Yep.
but has not been hit by fire. I don't know that you have any, but he has not been hit by fire.
I do not, but... Ureva is going to target Troll 2. And then... She is going to... Sorry, I have to figure out what to do here. Alright, so she will activate her Hunter's Mark on Troll 2. And loose an arrow at him.
Okay. An arrow taken from the endless quiver comes out, shoots through the air, smacking the troll. Deals 13 points of damage.
And she's going to loose her second one at him right away.
Nice.
Critical hit.
Oh, so nice.
30 points of damage as a great bellow. The troll's arms go up in the air, waving in pain.
As the glowing arrow looses from her bow, she yells, "Freddy! Now is the time for your fire on him. I leave it to you." And that'll be her turn.
All right. If I could get a perception check from Noct.
Perception. Perception is that from Dex? I can't remember what.
Wisdom.
Is it wisdom? Okay, then it will be the same. Technically, you get bare body points, but
Yep. Okay. With
Not brain.
an 11. Let's see.
he wasn't particularly perceptive before he was a bear.
All right. Noct in his bear form is taken somewhat by surprise as an ambush drake attacks.
Lizard dogs.
Bad puppies.
But it is still enough. The fur of the bear stopping this ambush drake from dealing any harm. Freddy, you're up.
All right. Freddy's going to take advantage of the opening. Move over here. And quick question, what are the trolls wearing? Like, are they wearing hide armor?
They,
naked?
let's see.
Pierre Cardin.
It's just their natural armor, so they're not really wearing anything.
Okay, like loincloths,
Ew.
basically.
Yeah.
All right, Freddy's going to swing with his rapier using Green Flame Blade. Oh,
Oh, sugar.
That is an automatic miss with a fumble effect.
Uh-oh.
Your knee hyperextends awkwardly, and you have quarter movement speed and cannot charge for 1d4 plus 6 rounds.
Ureva watches with judgment.
At least I didn't hit myself and kill myself.
Ouch. You reach into the catacombs for that one.
So for 8 rounds, Freddy, you have quarter movement speed.
8.
Yeah,
Oof.
that plus 6 is brutal.
Ugh.
That's what you get for bringing up Ureva's first fight.
Yeah.
Say, Otto, you weren't even here with us yet.
No.
Way back for that. He's a little stinker.
Yeah. I'm gonna have my turn.
All right, Troll 2 is going to lash out at the new foe beside him. Gonna bite at Freddy, scoring a hit. Going to claw at him, which is a miss.
And he's gonna take some ice damage.
Yep. He's going to rake out with another claw, scoring another miss. Freddy's armor of Agathis lashes out, bursting with cold energy, dealing 10 points of damage to the troll and blocking upwards with his shield on the second swipe. Vmok, please make me a perception check. A 20 is certainly enough. You see this ambush drake slinking about in the underbrush. It comes out to try and attack you, but you are ready for it. It scores a hit. And Vmok takes 3 points of damage. Noct is up.
Let's kill that lizard dog. Let's go first bear swing is gonna be at lizard dog, because
All right.
fuck that little thing. So claw.
It
That's back
dodges.
claw. That's a rough one. Second free claw. All right, there we go. Now we're going.
It takes 9 points of damage.
He didn't. Yeah, he's just gonna hit the go for the lizard dog again with this last swing. Hey, it's a crit.
Nice.
That's a crit. With effect. In addition to
And the
standard
effect-
critical hit damage, the target is weakened.
All
I
right.
believe that is 4th edition, though. We'll just say
Yeah, I
it
was gonna
deals
say,
half
don't-
damage.
Alright. That's all his swings. Oh, you know what? I always forget because it's been a while because I didn't do it last turn. Savage attacker, I can re-roll any one. Once per turn, you roll damage for a melee attack. You can re-roll the weapon's damage and use either. Since that crit has a 1 in it, I mean that's a bad. Let's just see if we can do better than that. Nope, another 6 and 1. Okay, same difference. Super cool rolls. Okay, that's everything he's got in him. Another 6.
All right. Troll 1 is going to go. It is going to attack the bear, biting at it. Scoring a hit.
Might be
2
broken from the bear.
claws come swiping out. First one is an automatic miss. Second one is
Oh
an
my gosh.
automatic miss. And instead, critically hit an ally with a basic attack. Is going to hit that ambush drake.
Kill it. Kill it.
Pretty good chance. It's pretty fucked up.
Oh,
yep.
yes, that drake is dead. And that brings us back to Rosemary.
Bear, you do not get credit for that kill.
Yeah, the bear roars, but in his mind he says, "I know, mine."
I'm going to.
Literally picturing the Lord of the Rings
Yep.
scene. I put it in chat.
I see that.
It
Yeah.
only counts as one.
Still only counts as one.
Oh my god.
Alright. I think
All I
I know
can
what I want to do. So, Just for clarification, when a troll goes down, it's the same turn that it has to be fired, right?
Once the troll is down, you have to deal fire or acid damage to stop its regeneration. So if you kill the troll and it's down, any time between that and its next turn, if you deal fire or acid damage, it will stop the regeneration.
All right.
So it doesn't have to be the attack.
All right. Yeah, it was like if I couldn't, then I would do the Drake, but now I'm gonna do the troll that Freddy's been trying to hit. I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead.
Okay. It fails. Go ahead and roll 1d12 necrotic damage. Ooh, a 12. This resonant bell sounds, and all of you hear it echoing as the troll grasps its head in pain.
Wouldn't it be 2d12 since I'm past 5th level?
Yeah, it actually would.
That is true. Go ahead and roll another d12.
Actually.
I will update that. Another 8 points of damage.
Freddy, I have weakened the troll. Hit him with the fire. And then I don't want to move, so...
Alright, Uthar, you've received initiative. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm going to...
What doing?
Yeah. Man, I already used one. No, I was going to cast Spiritual Weapon, but I've already used a level 2. I'm just going to move up and stab, or take a shot at stabbing this here troll.
Alright.
I gotta save some spell slots. I don't have.
Probably not a bad idea.
That is dodged by the troll, flailing about.
And then look over at Freddy holding his knee, give him a big thumbs up. You got it. And then move back.
You got it.
So, I can't help him at this point anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take a step back. Yeah, we're good.
All right, VMOC, you've received initiative.
You little dog. He will again try to kill this little Storm. He hates these trolls. They caused a rift between him and his new tribe that he's still trying to. There is no tribe. Freddy's not the boss of him. He's swinging at the troll.
If anything, Freddy telling him what to do was probably the opposite. You should have reverse psychologied that one.
That is a hit with the flaming
What makes you think I
club.
didn't?
Ooh.
Well, he doesn't dislike Freddy.
Layers upon layers.
8 points of damage with fire, preventing
never
regeneration
trusted
once again.
He never trusted Freddy. He
You're too
swings
pretty
the
to
second
trust.
swing at the troll. Oh, stand still, you fiend, you ugly, nasty. Oh, I hate you.
All right, Ireva, you're up.
All right, Ireva refocuses. She sees VMOC, with 2 enemies around him, but sees the ambush drakes and...
All right, I will be giving that Drake cover from the tent.
Okay, but what if she moves here first?
I will not be giving cover to the
That's
Drake.
what I thought. Probably should have moved first, but... all right, and then so she is going to target Ambush Drake 1, activate her Planar Warrior, and shoot an arrow.
That's a hit.
Plus 11.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
19 points of damage.
All right, and then seeing it still stand, she'll loose another one.
Another hit.
See, this is why you didn't need Bless.
11 points of damage, killing the Drake. VMOC, 2 arrows in quick succession breeze past your flank, burying into the Drake. It is now dead at your feet.
And that'll be her turn.
Vimok
Freddy.
cannot catch a break in killing his own enemies.
Looks back over his shoulder, just kind of like glares in that direction.
You KS'd me, bro.
Ireva
Had
literally
that.
just smirks back, like it's a friendly smirk, but it's a smirk.
Doing another green
That's a
flame blade.
hit.
Yay!
All right. Yes. I really wish this were next to my rapier. That'd be a lot easier to hit. But there we go.
12 points of damage, killing the troll.
Yay!
And do I see its body regenerating at all since I killed it with
You
the
see
fire?
the flames spread across its form.
All right.
It greets you with a noxious odor, even worse than burning flesh.
Then Fred will move here and here. End his turn.
All right, Noct, you're up. One final troll standing before you.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a lot easier on this turn. For fun. Oh, I don't have a button for it. Screw it. I was gonna reckless attack, but I don't have the button for it anymore, so let's just not worry
yeah,
about
I
it.
can add that.
Then yeah, we'll do
ahead,
this
just-
reckless, and
yeah.
I'll just hit the advantage button.
Yep, go ahead, and then I can add that.
So, swang. That's great.
Nice.
Worth it. Be mad, bear mad. There's the first damage, and then advantage for right hand, left hand. That one good, and then his final right hand. He's bear showing off in front of Vimok right now because he feels like he's got to be a big man. So that was his bear showing off move.
Emok sees this, like, glares at the bear.
Damn bears.
Glaring at everybody, ain't he?
He's not happy about Ollie.
And that is me.
He can barely handle it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sorry.
Sorry,
All
not
right.
sorry.
Yeah, you really claw bird him with that
my
time.
God.
Oh
Troll
my
one is gonna
my
go. He's gonna go barreling straight at Ireva. Just kidding. Troll one is going to beat at the Flame Giver. He's going to bite at Vimok and claw as well. The bite hits, dealing 2 points of damage. The claw misses, and a third claw comes out, smacking into Vimok, slashing at his shoulder. Vimok takes 5 points of damage, and we go back to Rosemary.
I'm going to do the Full of the Dead again at this troll one.
That is a failure. Go ahead and roll. Five
that time
points
it
of
wasn't as
damage.
And then that's all. So staying where I
That's
am.
funny.
Uthar, you're up.
That's all, folks.
I didn't think you'd get that.
I'm not that
over
young.
there.
If you are that young.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, eh.
He's just gonna do Sacred Flame from back here, I think. So let's just do that.
The troll is able to stave off the flames.
And one. What a dick. Gonna move up and around to get up here next to Vimok in case he needs help. And that will be it.
Vimok, you're up.
Emok, having seen the bear unleash its crazy attack upon the troll, decided it's time to get serious, and he goes reckless.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
He's barely containing himself.
my God.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna mute you.
gosh.
That's a hit.
Well, you keep making the same bear one over and over.
Yeah.
11
I know,
points
I
of
was-
damage.
He makes his
I'm
second
literally-
attack.
Seeing how far I could push it, and I found my limit, and I'm not mad.
Another hit.
Nice.
Oh,
11 points of damage again.
Taste that fire, you bastard! Ah!
All right, Ireva. You've received
All right.
initiative
Ireva sees there is but one enemy standing.
with flames surging across its body.
She is going to adjust her hunter's mark to be on Troll 1,
Okay.
and then loose an arrow.
That's a hit. 12 points of damage. The troll consumed in fire, this arrow coming across the way. Buries into its throat
Berries.
and falls to the ground with a loud thump. Congratulations. You have defeated this incursion of trolls. But
Freddy
you still
runs up.
hear the sounds of many other figures into the forest converging on your location.
Freddy runs up and does another green flame blade just to make sure it's dead.
All right, so Ireva would keep her hunter's mark active. There are more coming. Prepare yourselves. Do not relax.
You want me to
Actually,
swing
as
roll
point of
one?
order, Nomad, are we still in like turn order? Because rages will go away if we leave combat. I just need to know.
You are out of combat.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Then I am no longer bear. Unless VMod punches him, he can't stay bear.
No, VMOC's just, looking around, trying to determine which way is the lodge from here.
Over that
Probably-
direction.
Are we going to destroy that lodge?
I would like to destroy the lodge.
Shouldn't we look inside the lodge first?
Or what?
I am
There could
looking
be
for
value.
a few friends, so I do need to look in it. But when I would like to destroy it because I can't keep it.
Well, yes, we can destroy it, but we should probably look inside it first.
Or what?
Well,
There
could
may
a
be
value.
clues into completing our mission. Since that is the only thing I'm alive for now, I agree. We should look for any clues to completing this prevention of Tiamat that we can.
Oh, I
Very
didn't bring
well.
pure ones today. Okay.
You may burn it to the ground as soon as we've done a search. And just think,
You are giving me permission?
no, but it gives you more opportunity to shed some blood.
Rosemary looks at Ureva and then whispers, he is the stubborn one, right?
Ureva will look. Vimak is strong of mind. And he is strong of mind to dislike me at this moment. Not that I blame him. So he will be difficult for me to convince of anything.
Hopefully the others trust me now since I helped him and aided them in battle.
Well, I believe it will take more than one
Time.
battle, but it is a good step.
He just, VMOC, if he can hear that, he just kind of looks and shakes his head like he has this look on his face like, you have no idea what you're talking about. He just shakes his head in disbelief and walks towards the lodge, but not he walks stealthily. He's not just stomping through the woods. He moves in a stealthily manner.
Ireva,
Uthar kind of looks over his shoulder at you guys and hangs his head a little bit, and then kind of jogs over to catch up to VMOC. We will scout, I think.
They do not understand. They do.
We
Yes.
must go. They're getting louder.
Does it also sound like the creature, like, if Vmok and Uth are heading in the direction of Yor, because that's where the lodge is that also where the sounds are coming from, Nomad?
They seem to be coming from most directions.
Okay.
How would I say? So like if this is a semicircle, they seem to be coming from everywhere on the left part in that direction.
Okay.
So they've fanned out and now are starting to converge on your location. So like it's
We need to go.
multiple groups of hunting parties that all seem to know where your location is now.
The sound of the fight drew them to us.
Unsurprisingly.
Freddy, are you okay?
Yes. Freddy seems deep in thought.
I think we must go. They are getting louder.
Vmok has already walked off.
He's not far.
Alright, it seems that we assault the lodge then.
Maybe there.
We must hurry.
Nock does not go with it. He kind of hangs out more near Ureva and that group, so he'll kind of keep with them.
Quick, run.
Wait, everyone's running towards the noise instead of towards the lodge? Because the lodge is
No,
to
we're-
the east.
No, we're
No, the
running
lodge
towards
is to
the
the lodge is
The
to the
lodge is that
southwest.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me? Okay. Ignore me.
They are going from that way. We must run. Hurry.
All right.
Like there-ish.
Noct, will you join us?
I can't move him, so he is moving. Nomad's got him.
All right. You leave this camp.
As we're walking along, Freddy will get close to Noct and ask him, where in Faerun are we?
What was the name of the mountain range? I know we're in something mountains, but I did not keep that apparently.
You
I need to see the
are
map. The
the
Gray
Gray Peak.
Peak Mountains.
close to this area.
Ooh, man.
So yeah, well, right now you're pretty deep in the Gray Peak Mountains. You are comparative to where you started out, a considerable distance from where you seem to want to have been.
Oh, wow.
Thought you guys were gonna be in the Mirror of Dead Men, and you are like literally on the wrong side of the continent for that.
You see Freddy's jaw clench a little bit. A little twinge of color seems to drop from his face. What part of the Great Peak Mountains?
You know where Parnast is?
Yes.
Pretty close to there. Closer to there than anywhere else, I suppose.
There's a fuck that you hear under his breath, just barely audible.
So, I don't really know how you guys got here. Something about teleporting. I would say if you gotta get back to the coast, you're gonna probably want to figure that out sooner than later, because you're talking months of walking.
We went through a portal.
Yeah, P-Mac would have no idea where he's at. None.
Ureva chimes in. We can take a portal back. There's another circle of stones, the teleportation device. I don't know if it has the same pass. Do we need to leave here, Freddy? Like, seeing this look on his face, she's like, what the fuck?
I don't yet know. The cult of the Dragon Queen seems to be everywhere.
Yes.
A real quick clarification on my brain. When we were at the castle when we saw the dragons through the little telescope, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's make sure that I'm remembering that clearly.
All right, as you are attempting to move about silently through the forest,
Clink, clink, clunk, clunk,
you
clink,
are
clunk, clunk.
guided quite well ahead by Rosemary and Vmok, using their skills in survival to make their way unseen.
That's right, y'all.
And it is for good reason that they did this, because you weren't all too stealthy. So the chaos of the many hunting bands moving around easily could have found you if it weren't for the trail blazed by the Goliath and the undead. You make your way back to the edge of the hunting lodge.
Wait till I get my heavy armor. And Uthar's gonna be a real clanky bastard.
That's a big map.
Freddy.
And once again, you find yourselves on the edge of the forest, looking at the hunting lodge, crouching down into the shadows. Dawn has come and gone only but an hour ago. Freddy can roll me a history check. Freddy, you do not recall any such item or mark that any of the cultists had on them. The way inside is still somewhat evading you.
I've been thinking about how to get around those statues that guard the entrance, Vmok and Uthar, and I can think of nothing. The only thing that I can determine is that there is some sort of mark or seal or identification that all these cultists had that allowed them to pass through, but your torch did not have it, and thus the statues attacked. The magic defenses were triggered.
Key of some sort?
Yes. I cannot determine what that is, and I cannot determine how to get past it or around it, or
Perhaps
through it.
They wear a necklace or carry a, I don't know, a bracelet or a something of that type.
I had thought of that, and after remembering all the cultists that we've seen so far, I could find nothing in common with each of them.
Perhaps it is a word they say.
Unlikely. The cultist passed through the door very quick, and we were right next to him, and we did not hear a sound.
Do they show a symbol of some sort? A hand gesture, maybe.
That could be possible, but how would the statue see it from the other side of the wall when the barrier's over the door?
This is true.
I do not like the idea of charging into this lodge face
Then we
first into a
capture one
magical
and
track.
we find out. We catch one and we ask them. Make them tell us how to get past it. We beat it out of them.
Or perhaps just carry his body, and that would be enough. There's many things we can test, but we should find one of the little ones.
I don't think that would be very wise, considering it would be a party of a total of 6 carrying a body into a lodge. That doesn't seem very wise.
Well, we're going to be 6 people going into a lodge, whether or not we carry body.
Yes, we will be attacked almost assuredly, no matter what.
If one
But
person can
then
get by, though,
talking.
then they can break traps. They were statues. No, you knock down statues.
Just burning the place down would answer all of this anyway.
Yes, we tried to burn place down. We could not find any tinder to burn the place. I want to burn it as much as you, VMAC, but how are we going to burn it? We need to find basement and oil. I do not have oil.
Perhaps we can draw some of those that are outside, and then we can leave one or two alive and question them.
Ureva has magical quiver with many magical arrows. She pulls one out, we light it on fire and shoot that roof. That will cause fire. Fire burns down. Building gone.
What is the roof made out of? Slate, thatch, timber?
There's a big nest up there. That will burn.
The roof. If I can find it.
The roof is up.
Oh my god, thank you. I was gonna start singing that when we actually did it.
So if I remember the picture you sent us correct, it looked like it was tiles, like ceramic or clay or something. But I could be mistaken.
I can't
Wouldn't be
remember.
the first time.
I cannot remember either.
You're sleeping in the spare room.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
it's made of what would you call it?
Thatch.
No,
Please say
not
thatch.
thatch. No, not thatch. It's got
Oh,
like the tiles.
tiles.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
like
it's
the
tiles.
tiles.
It looks like slate to me. I wonder
Yeah.
if it's from
building
Wales.
itself is wood and stone.
Mm-hmm.
The wood would burn. Arrows into that wood would burn. There's a wood pile right there.
Just burn the fancy elk
We can go in
horns
that
over the
wooden
doorway.
door. We can go in that wooden basement door right
Yeah, I
there.
was actually going to ask about, is that wooden basement door a real door?
It is. There's a
On
door
the
right
bottom
there.
right?
We were not paying a lot of attention to outside doors. We went through the main door, just reckless abandon.
Well, that changes things, because where is it on the main map? I don't see it.
I assume it's that right there, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
When you
Now,
hover
as soon
over
as I
you
saw it
should
on the
see-
little picture, I saw
looks
it
like
on
a
the
window.
big picture.
Yeah.
No, it looks different than the other ones around it, and it makes a lot of sense now because
Oh, if you
There's a
zoom
picture on
in.
the
Okay, it's
door.
got a little yellow twinge to it. All right. Okay.
You're a little yellow twin.
Well, that changes
Uh,
things. Do we want to try to break in through that?
how far are we? Because we're I assume still hidden in the brush, right?
Mhm.
It's only 30 feet. I would probably have to get closer to try to open it with thaumaturgy because I need to be in 30 feet. So I could find out if it's locked that way, but I would have to move up.
Would you like me to shoot it with an arrow to see if anyone answers the knock?
Is anybody particularly adept at opening locks?
I mean,
Well,
I have
takes the
thaumaturgy
hammer
too.
Is that
and
but-
sleight of hand? What is that?
It's more than one way to open a lock. I have a +5 for thieves tools. Uthar's good with thieves tools.
I would say you're good with thieves' tools. I don't know what else. Like, if it's sleight of hand, I'm real good at sleight of hand.
No,
Sleight of hand, I have 3.
me and Uthar both have the same bonus. I can just help him or something.
So I'm +8 at sleight of hands.
+8.
Well,
My God.
so we make a break for the lodge. We use a spell to determine if the door is locked or not. When we're within 30 feet of it, if it is locked, me and Uthar attempt to break in. If the attempt doesn't, lockpick our way in, if that doesn't immediately work, he turns to Vimok and Uthar, or Vimok and Noct. You two break it down.
It would not take both of us.
He's right. It would only take me.
Memock rolls his eyes. Very well. Very well, the bear could break the door down.
These two giant muscle-bound guys, and they're being very catty.
In the meantime, everyone else covers.
Reva just draws a bow into her arrow. All right.
And if that fails, if we aren't able to physically break through the door, then I guess it's time to trip the magical trap. Either way, we're going in. All agreed?
Very well.
Should I move up forward and try the thaumaturgy? Because I didn't know if Uthar was going to move up and try it, or if
No,
because we both
Rosemary,
have it.
you either stay in the back or right in the middle of all of us.
Duly noted.
Do we stand here all day and wait, or do we go?
Well, first things
Oh, we're
first, is there
going.
any enemies in sight? Like, obviously, there's the regular workers milling about, as usual, I'm assuming.
Yes.
But are there any bad guys? Cultists, extra trolls?
You don't see any outside right now, no.
Nobody wearing any special clothing?
No.
Uniforms, I mean.
No.
Okay.
And I agree with Fiamok. Let's not wait all day. Let's go.
Nothing special to see here. Just 6 people coming out of the woods.
I mean, what? So there are just like kind of people milling about.
Yeah,
They would
same
see us?
as before. They're
Where's that dwarf?
they're just kind of working at different things, performing labor tasks.
And they're not dressed in any specific manner necessarily, or are they kind of wearing?
Like they're not like wearing cult clothing.
Right?
Yeah.
In the middle of the woods. I don't know what they're wearing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, because I have this
Alien.
guy's self, but it doesn't sound like it would matter anyway. Just gonna go.
Yeah.
Uthar's going.
All right. As you
Once I'm within 30 feet, my plan is to thaumaturgy to test the door. So just know
all right.
that.
As you break away from the woods, you begin to actually walk up. You hear voices shouting. The cultists point over in your direction and begin shouting warning. Hey, over there, who's that? Go call them out. And you see cultists rush, or not cultists, but you see some of these laborers rush inside the door. And there,
Oh, I had to look at the time to make sure you weren't going to say, we end our session.
Right?
Oh, we got 45 minutes yet.
you see
Scared.
a group of cultists rush out
man.
the front doors.
Nasty jammy wearing guys.
Jammies.
Can you see them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because
I
it
can see 2 of
shows
them.
as if they are not seen on my end.
No, they're seen.
All right,
Yeah,
and as they break out the door, one of them stays inside, but 3 kind of rush out to cut you off. And once within earshot, one of them steps up and says, "Oi, who you be?"
Fred will call out, "Inspection crew."
Inspection crew, is that so?
Ereva slowly lowers her bow because she had it just like up and ready.
Yeah, we hear your foundation's got some cracks in it. We're here to take a look. Can I roll a persuasion?
Go ahead. You see, he looks back to the other cultists, his group, and he's got like a confused look on his face.
I'd say so.
And then he looks back and, who sent you?
Asbara, of course. Who else?
Asbara. He's way over in Parnassa right now. And then he's just like fumbling in his mind right now because like you're very
We had some
convincing.
trouble going through the woods. Got lost. We're supposed to be here a few days ago.
We've been having troubles with some interlopers around. Hopefully the trolls haven't been giving you any trouble, eh?
Some gaff, but we were able to show them off.
And then he goes back over to his group, talking amongst themselves. Every once in a while, turning back, looking over his shoulder. And then they walk up.
This whole time, this whole time, like, Freddy's still confidently moving towards the building, closing the distance.
Yeah, and then they actually move up closer to you now. And then once closer, begins actually sizing you up a little bit, looking you up and down. What do you mean cracks in the foundation? As far as I know, this isn't supposed to be any like permanent dwelling. If so, like we're just gonna be shoving off quickly, huh?
Yeah, but all the trolls stomping around have messed things up a little bit from what I've heard. Building's not safe. Especially that, he points towards the eastern side, especially that part there.
Yeah, blasted trolls leaving this stench all over the place. Well enough for their help around in these areas, but gotta tell you, gotta be honest with you, it's a bit uneasy having them around so close. When the trolls get bored, they start wanting to beat on things. I suppose it's a good thing with whoever's out there in the woods right now. They taking their attentions away from many of the other laborers.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Trolls rub me the wrong way for sure. Well, I hope those no-do-gooders are out there getting themselves caught or eaten.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be in for quite a treat when the trolls finally catch up to them. You don't want to get on Tripson's bad side.
Fred gives out a hearty laugh. Treat. I see what you did there. I like it. Anyway, we're already late. We have to inspect the building. It won't be long.
Hey,
starts walking this way.
And as you walk up, he's like, "Hey, why is it? Pardon me for asking, but what do you need 6 people just to look at some cracks for?" And he's kind of just keeping pace with you, just walking up.
All these woods are dangerous.
One of the other cultists begins walking up towards the front door. There's the one cultist standing in the doorway, just keeping watch.
These woods are dangerous. The back 3 are just for security alone.
Ureva, just standing there, slightly flexes her muscles.
Oh, so this would be your guard, huh?
Yes.
He walks up to this door and actually says, "Well, you ain't gonna get in on this one. This one's locked."
Do you have a key?
I don't carry it on me. You're gonna have to ask one of them inside. Hey, come on, front door's right here.
All right. Come on, crew.
Rosemary will blink so it looks like she's actually doing something.
There he goes bossing us around again.
Ureva will go, pretend to breathe as well.
And you see Freddy like stick his hand out and motion like in one big like wave for you to follow.
Ureva will urge the others forward. I'll take the lead. Go. Or I'll take the rear. Go. I'll lead.
I'll stay in the back as well.
Are we moving?
My movement keeps getting canceled.
I think he's gonna move us all.
Oh, okay.
cross formation.
So you get to the front.
Put us in firebolt formation.
Or lightning bolt,
Lightning
right
bolt,
down
yeah.
the middle.
And the cultists have gone inside, and then there's just the one kind of leading your way. Come on.
Yep. Fred really tries to see what he does going through, the doorway without drawing attention, obviously.
He's waiting for you to get close.
Okay.
Ureva would watch carefully from the back
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I was about to say Rosemary is gonna study him.
I have movement queued. Okay.
All right, and the cultist says, careful, we got some traps right here. Then he reaches into his coat and pulls out this little, like, bronze, I don't know what you call them, but it's like little bronze, like, medallion thing with a symbol of Tiamat on it, and actually holds it out and then passes through. While still holding it out, he beckons you forth. All right, make your way inside. And careful of these ones. And he points to the statues, which you actually...
Are you guys not coming?
I have to wait for them to move if we're staying in the formation.
Hey, Ureva's staying in the back.
Can we move?
Yeah, go ahead and move.
Yeah.
Careful about them. Why? And like Freddy just feigns ignorance and like goes up to it and like starts staring it up and down.
Even though the statue is unmoving, you still sense the life just beneath the surface. And he says, you want to be careful of that one. The gargoyles standing watch.
Gargoyle? What is that?
You know what a gargoyle is?
I mean, I've heard it, but I've never seen one.
Oh, it's a living elemental creature. They come from an element of earth. The nasty business. You're gonna want to stay clear of those ones.
Living statues, you say? Oh, okay.
Yeah, a bit of nasty business for anyone that comes in without invitation.
Oh, well, good thing we got you here. Thanks for coming out and seeing us.
Well, where do you need to check the foundation? I can show you around.
Oh, the basement for sure. Like I said, the eastern side was the worst of it that I heard.
We don't have a basement. We just have the first floor here.
Well, then I'll start there.
Well, you see over here, you got a room. Actually, got to remember how this whole thing looks. Well, we got a little parlor over here. If you go through this door and then through this little guard area, I think he said this is where the biggest crack was.
Yes, the eastern side. So I'll be checking not only this room, but a few others just up here. Are there any more nasties that we need to be pay attention to?
Oh, no.
Alright, well, we'll probably be no more than like 30 minutes. In and out of your hair.
Yeah, go ahead. You ain't gonna bother me none.
Come on, guys. And, Fred walks past him over towards like where that tapestry was and kneels down and pulls out the back of a dagger and starts like beating the stone, like look like he's checking for things.
All right, make me a deception check, please.
I was hoping for performance, but all right.
Oh, I didn't.
I suppose I'm
poultice.
lying.
right. The man kind of goes up next to you, and he's just standing there, and then like kind of stooping his head, checking out. He's like, oh, what are you doing? What's that do?
Well, it's simple. You see, he taps on like a portion of the mortar between the stones. You hear that sound? It's a good sound. And then he taps like on top of actually one of the stones themselves, and said, "Hear that? Nice and clear. Good ring to it. Means there's no cracks in this one."
Oh, he's like nodding his head like he's learning and he's paying attention, paying rapt attention.
It's how you check the inside of the walls. The thing though, it takes a real keen ear.
Oh yeah, I think I can hear it. It's quite a thick sound, huh?
Yes, yeah, very much so. Well, key is to start inside and then check outside. And you got to compare the two noises.
Huh. I didn't
Greg
even
goes
know.
over to
I had no idea this was a trade foundation business.
it goes over to another one and starts tapping. Hey, well, this looks like a fancy piece of work. What is this armor? Why is it so dark?
We really only use this lodge for comings and goings.
What? Also, sorry, out of character. Are the rest of you guys coming? Like, there's only two.
Yeah,
Look at the
I
wand it
apparently
off.
moved into a wall.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
okay.
Right here is just like a window opening. You can't move through that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where was the light thing? Because I'm assuming that's why my vision. has
Oh,
not
I get it.
updated.
I have to actually like move in and up
Mhm.
and over. Sorry, I thought I was like in. Okay. I see just the door, so I understand my confusion now. My bad. So I would have just
There we
followed a
go.
little bit better. And yoink and yoink. Because Rava's doing the I am guard roll.
That's why VMOC
He's
hasn't
always
said
inside.
anything. He's whispered to Uthar every now and then, but he hasn't said anything out loud. But he's keeping an eye on this cultist.
So, well, what's your name?
Showing a lot
Where are you
of
from?
restraint.
I'm Evan. I'm kind of from around here.
Oh, name's Greg.
Well, nice to meet you, Greg. It's an interesting
Nice meeting you
business
too.
you got here.
The name of my bird.
Well, thank you. It's a difficult trade to get into. Not much work, but when I do get work, make hand over fist a coin.
Really?
Oh,
You
yes.
checking out rocks?
Yeah, think about it. What's cheaper, fixing a rock here or building a whole new house?
Suppose just. I'm not really from the city. I don't deal with many houses and foundations. I mean, like, this is one of the biggest dwellings I ever seen. Looks around.
Oh, yeah. She's a beaut, too, I'm sure, back in her heyday.
Oh yeah, this hunting lodge here. It must have been here for quite some years. Talus tells us that it's actually used to be a lord's, but he don't own it no more, and we kind of took over.
I see. Well, I'm sorry, but we'll have to part ways here. By this door is a sensitive area. Gotta be real quiet. You mind stepping out for a little bit?
He looks around to Rosemary, Ireva, and Vima, kind of see what they're doing, taking their cue.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Ireva looks at Freddy at his just like it's a normal thing, nods, and like in a processional manner just steps out.
Yeah, we'll step out too, so it's just Freddy and the cultist in the room, I guess.
He just goes, oh, all right. I mean, and then just follows suit along with everybody else.
VMOC just was looking out the window and looks back at Freddy and at the cultist. looks back out the window.
The cultist. I'm gonna make one wisdom check. Stopping at the door, he says, is that one of your guards? Is that one of your helpers?
Oh, he's one of my gods, but he might be big, but he's real still when he wants to be. Can hardly even notice him.
VMOC, please make me a performance check. VMOC stands as still as possible. Being a Goliath, this is actually somewhat normal. But still, there is some movement, and the cultist kind of one eyebrow gets higher than the other, and just a quick exchange. I mean, if you say so.
You need something of me?
No, it just.
I can't leave him alone in case someone questions him.
Yeah, he
unduly.
Just waves his hand. No way. Ain't nothing about it. Steps out.
I didn't think so.
And then
he steps out. VMOC moves down here. What are you doing?
Fred gives it a few moments, like pretending to still be checking the wall, like looking back at the door, making sure that he's gone. Once he's gone, he stands up, stows his dagger. I got us in without having to worry about the magical trap, VMOC. Now, we can clobber them from surprise.
Could have done that when it was 4-on-1.
Oh, that's not very honorable, is it?
Now you're going to challenge me?
No, I want you to challenge them.
Goes to the store.
all right. First, back in the hall, at the entrance, cultist comes out, and after a bit of silence, he seems to be the type of person that can't really stand in silence, needs to make small talk. So, where's that Furbo? Where's that Furbo go?
Probably doing more inspections on this decrepit building. Why do you think we're all here?
Sure. Hey, so, you're a god, huh?
He just, like, Erava just gives him this flat, like, look. Yes.
And then for the first time, he actually takes a closer look at Rosemary. And, is everything all right with you? You look kind of sick.
Just some food poisoning.
Food poisoning? I tell you about the time I got some nasty food poisoning. It was when I first joined the cult. Actually, we were traveling through the woods. You know, on our way to ransack this small village. I had some bad berries out in the woods. You see, they didn't give us much provisions and everything. We were expected to go out and forage for ourselves, and it was my first time actually doing it. And I got some bad advice from Jerry. Oh, Jerry, God rest his soul, does a little sign in front of his head. Jerry got what was coming to him anyway. Very first thing in the morning when we charged at him. I was put out for quite some time though. Swinging my sword did a whole lot of bit. Actually, ended up saving my life. Oddly enough,
It doesn't.
Excuse me. If you distract our team leader from doing his job and being able to hear the difference in your stones, he is not going to be able to keep your building secure.
Right.
Longer as well.
His stones?
Right. I'll be quiet. Hey,
We can only hope.
I should go tell Talus, just make sure everything's all right and let him know what's going on. Begins walking away.
You should really watch, because that's how you will make the money.
Walks up the stairs.
As soon as he is out of eyesight, Ereva will pop back. Oh, I think I just misclicked. Okay, didn't matter. Ereva will pop back in. Freddy, BMOC. After a little bit of a life story, he has gone up the stairs. He is going to check with someone. We best be on our guard, as we may be found out that we are not here to do the inspection.
And
You're muted. It's okay, Freddy's muted. He's talking, though.
I agree. We must be quick. If we're to strike, we should strike now. But before we go further into the lodge, we need to make sure that these doors, he points over to the one that VMOC's at, and this one, the right here, won't have enemies crawling up our backside.
are we searching the building and finding your bear friend's friends, or what?
Yes. Let's go.
Yes, if you come across any bodies, please give knock to the attention.
Uthar, knocked. Come in this room and try to hold the front door.
Should we study the room? I mean, you were studying rocks, but should we actually study the room?
There are books. They will burn.
Freddy's gonna open up this door stealthily.
Freddy, at first glance, do these books seem to give us any information on what we may be looking for? I don't need math lessons.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately,
need to know how to
cannot
stop
see through
Tiamat.
Noct, so I just realized.
Yeah, I tried to move out of the way.
No, like, Nock's token doesn't give him vision.
Yeah,
Oh.
I do not own him, so I don't see through his stuff.
eyes.
He's gonna just be keeping guard around Ereva.
Okay. Also, in this room that you are in, VMOC, Freddy, and company, the stout beams overhead are stained black with smoke. There's a comfortable table and chairs, a small wardrobe, and a suit of dull black armor stand in the room. A large tapestry shows 3 hounds dragging down a white boar, and it shimmers with strange light. It would be on this side of the room, the tapestry.
That's not
I would
spooky
like
enough.
to look at the armor.
Ereva will point to the tapestry. Freddy, what make you of that?
And I roll an Arcana check on it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It is most certainly magical in nature. Seems to have remnants of teleportation magic about it.
How big is it?
Weighs
Ah, that
about
tap-
weighs about 50 pounds.
So it'd be too big to like throw in a backpack, right?
Well, it's a big tapestry. You'd have to like roll it up and carry it.
That tapestry gives me the tinglies of teleportation magic. It could perhaps be another portal of some kind. I wouldn't mess with it yet. Not until we've secured the area.
What about this suit of armor?
I get nothing from that. It's not magical. The metal's just black. Perhaps extra coal was used to make it high carbon.
Well, let us not waste time. Let's move on. We'll come back to the tapestry later if we have the moment.
And with that, Freddy's going to return on the detect magic on himself.
Okay.
Return on. You mean like reactivate?
Well, I mean, he had it active in this area before. And he's just doing it again.
Return on.
And he's going to open up this door and check inside.
And Ereva will honestly, like, she will stand at this door and she's just gonna have her, like, keep the professional, quote unquote, stance on, but also just be very observant.
Okay. Freddy, as you open that door, you see a small chamber with a large bathtub in it. Seems to double as a laundry for the servants who wash linens, bedding, and so forth. You also open to see 2 kobolds scurrying about. They pay no attention to you.
Freddy just recloses it then. Some sort of washroom. There's 2 kobolds in here, but they didn't see me. There's another door on the far side, though. It leads somewhere. VMOC, what's behind yours?
I don't know. VMOC opens it.
This room is stacked with blankets, sheets, various animal furs, tablecloths, flags, banners, and rolled up rugs.
VMOC calls from inside here what the DM just talked about. It is some sort of linen closet. It's a storage chamber. There is a door on the far side.
Now let's open yours first.
He slowly opens this door.
Freddy looks around for a second. Where's Uthar?
I don't know. He's probably getting into some trouble somewhere.
Is the door locked? I clicked it, but it would not.
It wouldn't open. Okay.
Sorry.
Mock slowly opens this door to the north. Sticks his head out, looks both directions.
You see a short hallway with 2 doors flanking either side.
This is a hallway. Do you see any people?
You do not, but you do hear the scurrying of what sounds like rats to you.
There are small creatures moving about. Were there doors at either end of the hallway?
Yes.
There are doors on either end of the hallway. Knowing the layout of the building from the outside, would he know? Would he have an idea of which way, how far the building would be in relation to the hallway? Yes.
There would be probably a small room to the right of the hallway.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot of room that way.
He's gonna step out. Ready to throw down in case.
Fred's sticking with VMOC for now.
Nothing going on. He's gonna check the. Go this way. Open that door.
All right,
Riva sees them
Rosemary.
all go through the door and kind of follows at like a distance.
That's
She's
his
going to be the
intent.
last man through.
Okay. Rosemary, as you enter this chamber, one specific item within catches your eye. There is a banner wrapped up neatly that has 5 stripes, each colored black, blue, green, red, and white, respectively.
Can I see if it's a trap?
Roll me an investigation check.
Can I cast guidance on myself for that?
Sure.
All right, and then you said investigation?
Yep. You see no traps, but you surmise that this banner is likely of some importance. You don't know what, though.
However, this banner is of some importance. Should we grab it?
Perhaps if you're able to carry it easily.
Am I able to carry it easily?
It weighs 1 pound. It's just the banner itself, so you'd probably be able to wrap it up.
Then
But the question is where you put it.
in the backpack, right?
you do not have your backpack. You left your camp.
Oh, let's see.
Nobody has their backpack. They left their stuff at camp because you never broke it down.
I would put it like under my shirt hiddenly, like try to keep it. I don't know how to explain it, but like I guess wrap it around my body.
I suppose
so
you could
it doesn't look
probably you could probably fold it up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So, are you saying that we all left our backpacks back there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say, when did we start needing to break down camp? Like, that's a change I didn't know.
We did go straight into run from more trolls, so I can see how we fucked that up.
It is a little different.
We fucked that up.
It is a little different than usual, but that's literally just because when you were in camp, the trolls were coming and you had to make a decision.
It makes sense to me.
So if you had stayed and broken down camp, you'd have your backpacks, but then you would have been spotted by more trolls.
Okay.
But you know where it is as well.
Makes sense to me.
Okay.
We're gonna raid this kitchen.
Okay. There is the banner. Okay. All right. Uthar, you see a spacious kitchen
Here we go.
and a hive of activity. There's a large stove against one wall containing a roaring fire with a bubbling stew pot and shanks of venison suspended above it. There are strings of onions and herbs crisscrossing the ceiling like webs above cluttered tables. Preparing meals are the human cultists that you had seen before. One man and two women. All are within arm's reach of boiling water, cleavers, and knives, and their stares make it quite clear they don't like company.
At this point, Freddy will actually push past VMOC.
Go in the room anyway.
All right.
Nope.
And like not really saying anything, just kind of
doors
a
not
small
open.
nod towards whichever, I guess cultist 2, he's the close boy. Just kind of a little nod, just I'm not really worried about them at all.
And it is at this point that you hear a muffled, "You idiot!" and some stomping of feet from a small creature up above. And this
Mate.
is where we will end the session.
There it is! God damn it!
Frankly, I thought they were going to see me a lot earlier, so I was just like, I'm in this thing. I'm going in this kitchen. There's food. Didn't get to eat breakfast. He's going to get some food.
All right. Thank you all for joining me today for this latest session. I hope you had fun. I hope you had a good time. We have an interesting
Always.
part of the campaign coming up. A little subterfuge, a little mystery, a little creeping about. And I think we will actually have to take some time off because, John, you got stuff going on. Is that right?
Yeah, so next 2, I will not be around.
So I think taking 2 weeks off, though it is a long time, I think it will be the course of action just to keep John, who's playing 2 characters right now, in the loop. As well as it gives me a break to catch up on all my YouTube videos.
Wait, does that mean we can do an extra Scales of War session?
No.
That is a possibility.
No, I'm not in
Is
that
a
one.
possibility.
Nomad, we did not roll for historian, did we?
Oh, we did
did
not. But we got plenty of time, so I'll write this historian. Give you guys a break.
Works for me.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So yes, that was session 5. Thank you all for joining. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great restful night.
Absolutely.
We're
Have a
taking
good
2
day,
weeks
guys.
off.
Bye, y'all.
What was that?
Bye.
What was that, Jared?
Taking
Yeah,
2
2 weeks
sessions
off.
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
So the next one would be the November 8th.
Yes, that is correct.
Also,
Alright.
Nomad.
Yes.
Sorry, just pulled up the actual stream. Did you buy your hat from Buckle?
Yeah, a while
Because
ago.
I
It's been beaten quite a bit.
I worked there for 5 years, and I'm like, I fucking know that hat. Sorry, don't mind me just being weird because I worked with clothes too long.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, yep. I will say goodbye and adieu. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, sounds good.
Bye.
Take care, guys. Have a good week.
All right, good session. I feel good about that. Yeah, 2 weeks off is gonna be a long time. Not gonna lie, that's gonna kind of suck, but I do need to catch up on making these YouTube videos, and taking some time off, honestly, is just gonna, feel a lot better. Campaign is in a good spot, really good spot. A lot of role play. I'm happy with how that went out. Definitely didn't go how I expected, but that's life as a DM. It is time to change the mood and get this music going, for it is closing time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Love having you in. Thanks for the advantage, Spencer. I'm not even sure I got to use it. But yes, that ambush Drake, they can get some extra damage off if they're able to get that sneak attack, that ambush attack, whatever it's called. Yes, this was Tyranny of Dragons, running through the Hoard of the Dragon Queen adventure. We are in part 7. That was session 5. You can catch me every Monday, except for the next 2 Mondays. Basically, we play on Mondays at 10 a.m. I'm taking 2 weeks off of that, but I do run another campaign every other Sunday. So we are going to be playing this Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central. Go ahead and tune into that. I run on Twitch. I also have stuff posted on YouTube. I got some past sessions through both campaigns posted on there. Just uploaded one yesterday for the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Slowly getting those up and running. I also run Tavern League encounters. We might be playing one this Wednesday, later on into the day. I think 1 p.m. I have it set for, but a lot of things kind of up in the air right now, not a whole lot set in stone. Make sure to join my Discord to get in on the encounters, as well as being able to join campaigns when they come up. I have other DMs who are running their own campaigns through it, so feel free to join that using the links down below. And if you would like to show your support, by all means, thank you for the follows, thank you for the likes, thank you even more for the subscriptions, because that helps out a lot, keeping this going, keeping the lights on, so to speak, keeping a little bit of revenue at least, because this does take a lot of time and it does take some money. What I do with subscriptions is give more back to the community. So for encounters, it's an important thing. At 15 concurrent subscribers, they get to loot magical items at the end of each encounter session, and it's been quite a lot of fun. People love making those rolls, getting those magic items. So your subscriptions aren't just support, they also give you stuff back. So if you are in encounters, I encourage you to keep that subscription count up, because the more subscribers, the more we get to play around with. Plans for the future being like a live action economy, a live evolving economy, I should say, being able to trade between other players and work on crafting your very own magic items. So that's exciting stuff. But the last call has sounded, and everybody is lined up at the bar for a final salute. Thank you so much. It has been wonderful playing D&D with you all. But this has been the Tavern League.